Welcome back to Outdoor Chef Life. I'm Taku, and on this series we are on the hunt for invasive species, whether it be species that cause harm to the ecosystem or species that are non-native to the region. We're going to hunt them down, teach you a little bit about them, but most importantly, make something tasty. This is Deliciously Invasive. For this episode of Deliciously Invasive, we come to Florida, the land of invasive species. For this episode, we're on the hunt for invasive iguanas. And just a warning, we are going to be shooting them with a pellet rifle. So if that's something you're not comfortable with, just letting you know ahead of time that you're going to be seeing some dead iguanas. Joining us today is Viktor and Brook from Landshark Outdoors. They have a popular YouTube video here in Florida, and they do amazing catch and cooks. So make sure to check them out, links in the description. And we're going now with their good buddy Jonny, and he's going to be showing us how to catch these invasive iguanas. All right guys, the sun is getting warm, starting to heat up, so these iguanas should come out soon. Go out and play. Making a run right now, and we just spotted a tiny one. We want some bigger ones.
We'll just give them some time and then let them come back.
They'll start coming out.
Yeah, you'll see. It'll be like a light switch, and all of a sudden there's going to be 20 for some reason. They just come out.
Yeah.
There is a good chance there's going to be another one on this pipe coming out too.
Okay.
So you may just want to be ready for that.
Get ready. So when I was a kid, I used to actually have an iguana, and these iguanas that we're shooting today look exactly the same as my pet iguana. His name was Ziggy, and it was a very cool iguana. All right guys, you ready for me to shoot an iguana? We're looking for him here on the bank. It's a bit windy, so I apologize for the audio. Yeah, we're looking for him right here, and whatever we see, these guys are going to be sunbathing on the rocks here, and I haven't seen one yet, but there should be plenty. Oh, that wind is strong, dude. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep. You got it. Got him. Hit him again. One more time. Yep. All right, go up and grab him. Here's the net.
Safety.
Safety's put back on?
Yep, safety's on.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh, he's done.
Yep.
He's done. Yeah.
Nice, dude. First iguana.
First iguana. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, this.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, he looks so much like Ziggy. It's kind of sad because it looks exactly like Ziggy. Oh man. I'm sorry, buddy, but thank you. Thank you for your meat. You're gonna become a delicious meal. Oh, all right, we gotta put him out. He's a little live still, so I guess let's brain him. Is that what we do?
Yep. So actually their nerves will stay alive even after they're dead for hours. Even when you go to clean them, they're still gonna move just like any reptile.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right, nice job, dude.
Yeah, thank you. A little bit emotional because he looks like Ziggy. Like almost identical.
Right here. Well, we're on the board. Taku got the first iguana in the boat. In the state of Florida, since they're invasive, you can actually go out, and as long as you humanely kill them, you can go out and get rid of them off of your property. A lot of people don't like them, a lot of people aren't bothered by them, but it presents a really cool opportunity for people like us and fishermen and sportsmen. It's kind of like a hunt. You know, you could do a little mini hunt for iguanas, and you get to try them and see what they taste like. People in Southern and Central America love iguana. It's a huge staple in their diet, so it's kind of cool that we get to try it, but also not good for the environment.
Oh, he just went in the water.
And straight into the water he goes.
Just went in the water. Saw the gun. I thought they would be a lot more obvious to see. Oh wow. So yeah. How did you see that? Wow, that is so hard to see.
Oh, dude, you stoned him!
Boom!
Nice.
Got that one done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see it.
Boom.
Trolling motor makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice and steady.
Oh, he wants to go in his hole. We gotta get him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We gotta jump out there. Go retrieve your prize.
Dude, he's like Spider-Man.
Grab him. Oh, yep. There's a little better sized one, Taku.
Yeah. There you go. Still looks like Ziggy though.
I think they're all gonna look like Ziggy.
I'll take some that.
There you go, guys.
Ziggy number 2.
Ziggy number 2. Don't call him Ziggy. But yeah, no, this one I got a much better shot on him, I think. He was pretty much done. Took a couple shots and he was blown. Oh, sorry. He kind of flew. You can see him. I could see him in the scope kind of just fall over and it was done. Lights out.
Lights out,
Lights
exactly.
All right, guys, here's another one. Man, I love reptiles in general, but iguanas especially. They're such pretty creatures. Never eaten them, but we're gonna try it today. Look at his face. They're so cool. They're just like mini dinosaurs, you know? Look at this. Super green on the belly, a little darker up top. But we can't shoot him because it's somebody's property.
He got no tail.
He's just hanging out.
Oh shoot, hold on.
You got pretty close.
Not today, buddy.
Not today.
That was pretty close. I was like, dang, this is gonna work.
Iguana was like not even close.
I tried to do that to him, so he was probably like, yeah, I'm safe.
That was kind of funny.
That shot down. Down. Let's go grab that one before he.
No. Get him back.
Well, I gotta sneak up on him now.
Wait.
Hold on. Where's he at?
Right there.
Clearly not dead. I
Almost right where he meets the bricks.
Yeah,
There we go. Yeah, he is missing a tail, huh?
yeah, no tail on this guy.
Interesting.
Wow. Dude, he was a...
He did get it. I think you got him in the head the first time. They're just tough animals, Taku.
Yeah, they're super tough.
Got him first time.
Oh my god. What a shot.
Right in the head.
Right through the head.
Holy cow.
Like right behind the eyes.
You're getting better.
Getting
Very
better at the
quickly.
shot, yeah.
Now I'll have to take
Now
you.
my fourth and fifth and
It's fun.
both right in the head. One shot, they're
I'm
done.
gonna get you kind of off the front actually.
The way we're hunting them today, we're using this high-powered pellet rifle, and Johnny was really adamant on trying to get him, just kill him on that first shot. So we're not making them suffer. You know, even though they're invasive, doesn't mean that they should suffer. So we try to get them and get a nice headshot into them, but they are very, very hardy creatures, very strong. So if you don't get a good shot in, they will kind of run off, take off, and be injured.
A lot of people, the iguanas might have gotten too big for their cage or their home. They released them into the wild, thinking they're reptiles, they're gonna flourish. But a lot of people didn't think about the consequences of what might happen. So iguanas have made South Florida their home. Like, they have really become established here, and they're cute, they're good looking, but they actually pose a lot of ecological harm because not only do they outcompete our native lizards, like right now when Taku and Jocelyn were here, we were showing them our normal lizards. We got curly tails now, iguanas, and they just outcompete for the natural resources of our native species. And also, as far as like an infrastructure thing, they destroy seawalls, they destroy people's properties. They're burrowing animals, as you guys saw in the video. One of the reasons we didn't see as many iguanas as we did is they like to hide. They like to hide in rocks. and they dig up the foundation, so you'll literally see people's seawalls crumble because the iguanas make holes underneath it, and you get 10 or 12 of them underneath there, and it's basically like a landslide. It just kind of just collapses and crumbles. Farmers also, they have a really tough time with them. Florida's a huge agricultural state, and they get into pepper farms and any fruit farms, and they eat everything, you know? They're a pest to these farmers. It's not good.
Okay, so now we are going to start cleaning these guys up. We ended up harvesting 6 iguanas, so we'll get straight into it. Victor's gonna show me a little bit of how to do it, and then we'll just do the rest.
So the easiest thing I found when cleaning iguanas is you want to remove the skin, and to do that you need something kind of small to work around. I know you like to use a big chef's knife, but for this I like something real small that you can move around. And what we're gonna do is, since you're gonna make it into ramen, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna just trace this, and we're gonna try to remove all the skin, all the insides, and we're gonna save the ribs, the legs, and the tail. That's where most of the meat is. And so what I'm doing is I'm just taking this razor and just going real superficially underneath the skin, and I'll go all the way down to the tail right here.
You've never tried to eat the skin, right?
I've never tried to eat the skin. I don't recommend it. I know they're very dirty animals, and I think that they can carry a lot of salmonella. It's a tedious process. You go like this, and then you do it all the way here into the arms. The skin will peel right off, and we actually have these in a cooler overnight. So anytime you work with a colder protein, it's always easier to work with. Just like fish, you leave it on ice overnight, and you'll be able to start to peel this away, peel it away.
But most of the meat is in the legs and the tail, right?
Yep. So what a lot of people will do, like with the smaller iguanas, they won't even mess with, like you see there's a little bit of backstrap meat right here.
Right.
And the ribs, and since you're going to do into a stock, we'll be able to get all that meat off. But most people will just take the legs, so all 4 legs, and then the tail. The first thing we should have done is cut off the legs. It'll make this process a lot easier too, because you can see there's not really any meat in those legs. Because you've seen, it takes us a long time usually.
No, it's miserable.
Oh my gosh. Wow. You think you can eat these?
I know people eat them, but not when they're soft like that. When they're
really?
hard. Yeah, people
when they're
do eat
hard,
them.
like chicken egg, like they crack it open. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's gnarly.
Here we have our fully cleaned iguana. So this is what you want right here. I removed all the insides. It's just nice and clean. I mean, you could roast this over a fire if you want, but the reason most people don't bother with the bones is because there's very little meat right there. But I think what you're doing with the ramen is going to be so perfect.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be able to pull all this off.
For sure. We're now in Victor's backyard, and I'm going to be mostly cooking on this Camp Chef here. I got a big pot on the stove right now. I'm going to first make an iguana stock, and we're going to pull all the meat off the iguanas. Other than that, I'm going to make a delicious stock, make some tare. We're going to make iguana ramen. My pot of water is boiling, so I got some onions here. We're going to start with that for the stock. Just throw some in there. So I just washed my iguana with some salt, just rubbed it together, and then just rinsed it off. Now I'm going to throw it in the boiling pot with the onions. We're going to boil the iguanas for not too long, because I think it's going to get tough if we do too long, because they don't have any fat on there. So we're just going to do it for a short time, maybe 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes max. Anytime you boil meat, there's going to be some scum that builds on top. So you want to make sure to get all that out of there. Pulled out all of the iguana, and I ended up going for about 15 minutes. Let's give this a little taste. Just going to take a little, rip a little piece off of the leg here. Oh dang! The texture is a lot like chicken, for sure. And the flavor, though, it is also similar to chicken, but it has like a little bit of like a little fish kind of taste as well. It's actually pretty good. And the stock looks really good. It's got this nice golden color, just like a chicken stock. Yo, I just gave this iguana stock a little taste and it's delicious. It's actually really, really good. It's a little lighter than a chicken stock. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt to it and I think we're golden. Look how much like chicken-like it is. It is exactly the texture of chicken. Here, this got some lid on it.
That's crazy.
It does have a good.
Ooh, look at that.
Really good.
Look at those look at that egg yolk.
I do like sours.
Got black pepper in here. I think some black pepper oil.
Noodles going in.
This is my tare right here. We made a little secret tare. This is dark soy sauce and oyster sauce, mirin, and a little bit of sugar. There's multiple types of ramen, and this one we're doing today is a soy sauce based ramen. So we got this nice soy sauce tare, and we're just gonna add this right here. This is the stock, iguana stock, into the tare. A couple ladles of the stock. Yep, perfect. And then we're gonna, ramen should be done in about 30 seconds. That's really good. But, no, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. That's perfect right there. I made some black pepper oil here. It's just literally black pepper and a little hot oil. And these are just some fried shallots, and we have fresh scallops. So there it is, guys. Oh, iguana ramen. Top of the iguana and a nice iguana stock. I'll show you broth, nice and dark. Really, I think really highlights the feel of the iguana. And that's it. Right there, we have our iguana ramen.
You'll have to show us like the proper way to eat this stuff. I always wonder what the right way to eat ramen.
Yeah, right way to eat ramen. You gotta slurp it.
Right?
You gotta slurp it. That's right.
That's the right way to eat ramen. You can kind of mix it, but you take a little broth first.
Okay.
Taste the broth, and then you kind of take everything together.
You get sweetness, you get savory,
Mhm.
you get a little bit of that black pepper oil,
Mm-hmm.
you get a little bit of, what was it,
Togarashi? Yeah.
Togarashi? I've never had a ramen broth like this. This is really good.
It's amazing. Really impressed.
Cheers. Thank you for today. Thank you for taking us out, Johnny.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. Cheers. We got some local IPA.
Wow. This is 5-star.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, the black broth really goes with it. I just think it's just like, when I think of iguana, I just think, I don't know, Godzilla. I think, you know, think of this monster with this dark aura.
I would have never think to make iguana stock. Never.
Iguana
It's
stock?
good.
Good.
Yeah. Mixed with the soy and all the other flavors in there. It's like it's a light broth. It definitely doesn't have a very strong flavor, but you can definitely kind of get that hint of
You
iguana
can
in
taste
there.
it, yeah.
I would order this in a restaurant every time that I went to that same restaurant.
What I like is when you separated the iguana into strands, like you really paid attention to making sure they're nice and fine, almost like a shredded chicken. And it's like the perfect amount of iguana in each bite, so it's not too much.
Yeah.
Because it is a chewier textured meat, but it's really good. Yeah.
I love it. I'm really impressed with iguana. I would eat it again,
Yeah.
100%.
We gotta come back. We gotta get you a monster next time.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys like it.
Love it.
Alright guys, well that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks for watching another deliciously invasive episode. This was definitely another delicious one. Thanks to Viktor for hosting us, and thanks to Jonny for putting us on these iguanas.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't seen Land Shark Outdoors, make sure to go check him out. He's got delicious recipes as well. And go check out Brook as well. And Jonny also has a YouTube channel as well. We'll link everybody's YouTube channels in the description. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.